a video for the Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver toy. And the trouble is, all this would be fine if it wasn't shit. But sadly, Doctor Who would be... Now, I think this was, it's not as exciting for boys. Boys like to have the gun feeling of pointing a screwdriver, yet they're pointing a screwdriver, not a gun, so it feels something different. But boys like that. Eh. This is a bit too pussyish, right? But it's a great toy with lots of playability. Just it comes from something that's shit, so it doesn't excite anyone. Right? I mean, that's basically the problem, right? And I wish it lived up to the promise of the music, right? The music, like, oh, this is gonna be great, and it's just like, look, it's kind of shit. It does look like a gay sex toy. They got the butt plug look going for it, and listen. If you know Shooty, it's probably used as a butt plug more than once, right? They probably do that on set, and they think it's funny because these are weird, sick fucks, right? I don't know. I don't see Matt Smith ever using his one as a butt plug, right? Maybe I can see Christopher Eccleston using his Sonic as an anal probe if the role called for it. Right, but I can't imagine the role ever calling for it. But he's the sort of dedicated to be like, well, I have to know how to experience that. But again, I would say the central rule of reinvention is it's got to be good, right? If it's not good, then it's not good, right? That's really the bottom line. The said, Gallifrey in Deadly Assassin. It's got to be good. Billy Gibson's good, right? Again, look, there's a lot of playability with this, but like nobody. Okay, source is bollocks. It wasn't exciting. It was only exciting if you're queer and you like seeing queer people on TV. That's the only excitement in it. Arrow's here. Shalom, how you doing? I'll tell you what excites me. Sausages, I know. Keir Starmer, God bless him. This is a sonic screwdriver for the era that has Keir Starmer as Prime Minister, right? If you're in an era that's that shitty, right, then this is the right one. Yeah. No, thank you. No, thank you. Not really that interesting. Here, let me say, down the tubes. Let me see if they got. Where is it? Hang on. See if they got something about the new Doctor Who collection, which I'm getting next week. No, I'm not getting the new one. 1 second, Doctor Who. Doink. Where is it? There's way too much here. They must have something about the backup strips, right? It's generally quite a good website. Monstrous Beauty. No, it was before that. Monstrous Beauty looks like it'll be shit, right? I think I'm going to give that one a skip. But where's it? Oh, man. When was that? In July, there's new Tomorrow People novels coming out. Where is it? I should have a link to it because this is a Doctor Who comic. Yeah, I'll share the screen. Doink. Share screen. So, this was the Time Lord Victorious Ninth Doctor segment, which really didn't fit at all, right? So the only thing that makes me want this strip is the Peter Cushing strip, the Doctor Who and the Mechanoids. But I don't think it's worth it, right? It's got too much other shit in it. 13th Doctor story, leave me alone. I'm not really interested. Fear of the Future, Everlasting Summer. But here, do they have links to the other ones? Oh, there you go. So this apparently has just come out, and this one, there you go, doing is I'm finally getting. Oh, I bought this 3 times, and I'm finally getting it next week. Right, my neighbor is in America, and he got it for me. He's bring it back. So is this the complete backup strip, volume 1? I am so psyched for this. Right, I am so psyched. They got tons of great stuff here. Do they have the original Dalek Absalom Dark strips in it? They have the Absalom Dark ones and other things. Return of the Daleks, I'm excited about. Throwback, I mean, they've had that in other ones. Warlord of the Ogrons. You got the Alan Moore stuff. So yeah, this is a great collection. I'm really looking forward to finally getting it. And this one, I think, came out a week early, which is the second one. Black Sun Rising coming out, featuring Animal Pentels. Well, so was the other one you said? Black Sun Rising includes backup strips from creators Steve Moore, David Lloyd, Josh Stokes, Paul Neary, Mike Mahon. Black Sun stories written by Alan Moore. It's also they're not till you get to the second one. So you get the first batch of these. So how many was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. And probably Warlord or the Ogrons is where it starts, which is fine for me, right? I'm so excited. But this one apparently, I think, is it out now? Let's have a look. It's on pre-order, but I think if you get it from Panini, right, they'll ship it to you now. Of course, this is what I'm looking forward to. When's this coming out? October 28th. Cannot wait. Right, I really truly cannot wait for this. And then next month's Blake 7. Oh man, awesome, make awesome. Right, awesome, make awesome. What else was I going to look at? This is a cute little item from Down the Tubes. Doctor Who Weekly Fun designed for Andy Lambert. New Monsters collection arrives from Panini. So these are like fake Doctor Who covers he's been making. I don't really get it. I'll be frank. I don't really get it. I mean, it's fine. It's fun. Right. Black Sun Rising. It's out now. It came out like a week early. Return of the Dalek. And this is the Turgid magazine. Again, it's cute, but I don't get it, right? I don't get it. You're confusing. I mean, I don't understand what's going on, right? I don't. So, forgive my poor brain, right? It doesn't compute. I remember getting this Artists Against Rampant Government Homophobia. Man. Except all. Was it Miracle Man 4 sealed variant? Whatever. Okay, I'm on his eBay thing. Fine, who cares? Okay, next thing. John Ridgway is my favorite as well. Big time. In my mind, it never really recovered from John Ridgway leaving. And I'm not even joking, right? It really never recovered from it. Which is, disturbing and sad at the same time. Where are we going to look at? We got that. Oh, here, let me pull up the Reddit stuff. Where is that? Doink. It was over here. Doink. Oh, this. This is funny. Yeah, we're going to need to look at this. Doink. We'll try that again. Got that going on, but where's the Reddit leak? So they were really close. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I think. There, finally found it. I've got to move this over here. Doink. No, completely lost where I am. Doink. Doink. Fine, let's start over here. There you go. Fine. Oh, it was deleted. I think I'll send the text of it. 1 second. Really? I mean, like, I just went all that trouble of pulling it out. I was like, what? Okay. Well, fortunately, I read it. Right? I read it. And it was saying, John Barrowman, captain, said the people on the thread say he was blacklisted. There's no way he's coming back now, especially with Hugh Edwards. I don't know. I think if Rusty Dave was one of them back, he would be back, right? I'm not like really shaken about that. But I know. Ethan Buckham is just distracting me talking about Wilma Deering and spandex. That is distracting. So the Reddit room was this: that Captain Deck is going to be introduced in episode 5 of what's it called again? The War Between the Land and Sea, and act as a bridge, like a gateway to bring back Torchwood. If I think that's probably what's going to be offered in the second package that the BBC are trying to sell, right? They probably want to sell another 2-year pack, like $100 million 2-year package of Doctor. They might do it. Look, the price is low, right? You know, it's a very low costing, but is it for Disney? But is it giving them the return? And again, the tragedy is. Right. The tragedy is that it could have been the success they wanted if they just made it for everybody, not the queer world. Right. It really is. Colin says, which is more distracting, Wilma Deering in spandex or Sweaty in slave girl dress? Oh, yeah, that's good. I never seen her in a slave girl dress, but I would have to really picture this anyway. So the job Reddit, right, because this late edition, right? Right? Remember that bit in confides in Captain War's going, we're all gonna die. It's essentially that, right? It's and they know it's in the shit. Can't work out why it's in the shitter. They've done. It's been diverted. You know, it's reasonable as all the other. Which, I have no idea the right. Just that I think they're kind of fun, generally speaking. But anyway, so the rumor ties into this, and this explains his weird exit. John Barrowman, Doctor Who announced queer celebrity SAS Who Dares wins after 32 minutes, saying I'm out. Right. So the story is that he just got this just before he went into this. Right. He just got the Doctor Who gig. Right. A War Between Land and Sea gig before he get into this. So he went in and he was like, I don't need to do this anymore. Essentially, asked by one of the hosts if he'd like to see a Dr. Barrowman, said, no, I'm done. I know who I am and what I'm about. It's not for me. This episode also featured The Only Way is Essex star Bobby Norris discussing his desire to overcome his fears and the online abuse he faced. Okay. So he left the reality show after 32 minutes. Well, yeah, don't blame him. I mean, it would last longer than I would. Doctor Who star could be seen vomiting after the contestant finished the first challenge in Sunday's opening episode on Channel 4. The celebrities have been seen on set based on SAS winter warfare trading in South Island or New Zealand. Yeah, no, it looks awful. I like whatever the reason. He left after 37 minutes, right? Barrowman was accused of flashing during. He wasn't accused. He said, "I did it." Right? It wasn't an accusation. It was it was an anecdote, right? Was accused of flashing during production on both Doctor Who and its spin-off show Torchwood, which appeared from 2005 to 11, which he dismissed as bawdy behavior, silly behavior. I would dismiss it similarly, quite frankly, right? Generally, but yeah, wouldn't that be interesting if that was true, right? If they tied together. Anyway, Ian Levine released this today. And I liked it. I like Ian Levine, so that colors everything about it for me, right? And I think it really shows you everything you need to know about his AI reconstructions, right? It shows you the greatness of them and the failure of them, right? Oh, they're gone. What's going on? He released his sausage. Yes, he did. But no, I'm still on, right? Maybe it was into it. Okay, let me just check see if. There we go. Don't. Have a look. Yeah, I look like I'm live, right? Oh no, I'm totally frozen. Hang on. Am I frozen? Okay, you can hear me, but I'm frozen. Okay, fine. Let me see if I change Wi-Fi. That will help. You could hear me, right? Wonder if that helped. Did that help? Let's have a look. No, it looks pretty flat, and I'm frozen in like kind of a weird position there. Should I? Fine. Let me leave. Okay, let me refresh the browser. That might do the trick. Right. Here we go. Let's try. Doink. Okay, I'm back. Right, I'm back. I wondered if. Let me see. So there's a bit of a lag. I'm watching myself on YouTube. Might be. Oh, 1 second. Oh yeah, no, I'm totally back. There you go. Excellent. Fine. So yeah, so this is going on. Ian Levine. It shows you everything you need to know about the Ian Levine reconstructions. It's the good and the bad, but it also shows you the incredible passion. It shows you Ian Levine, right? Essentially, incredibly. So here, let's have a look at this, and it's elicited a predictable reaction. Where is it? Doink. 1 second. I just want to make sure I'm still alive. It looks like I am. Oh, yeah, fine. I am still alive. Right? Good. Excellent. Fine. A message from the doctor.
This is BBC One.
A most truly remarkable thing has happened, my friends. Yes, an inhabitant of 21st century Earth, Mr. Ian, yes, now what was it? Levine.
So I like the voice is pretty darn good. I think the voice is like, but it shows you, I mean, this is one of the weaker ones because the more later ones, you get more motion in their heads, and the eyes. The problem I think with this one is the eyes are static, going in the wrong direction. As a still, it's fine. As a moving picture, not so much, right? But I love the voice, and I do think this is cute, right? I do think this is cute.
Has been working tirelessly and most exhaustively to bring you the missing audio-visual documentation of some of my past adventures. Yes, this has been tried in the past.
I mean, like, again, this is so Ian Levine. Like, it's funny that he hates Donald Trump so much, because I find this somewhat Trumpian. I've done a fantastic job, and he has. Don't get me wrong. He has done a fantastic job doing this. Absolutely, right? I think they're fine, but he's so in love with it. That's the thing, and it's not like an ego thing, right? It's a genuine love for it. That's what it is. Like, he loves it so much, right?
But you don't want to watch a ridiculous cartoon. Oh, you want to live my adventures as I did. Yes, and now with the help of the Earthman's vision, determination, and a little assistance from current Earth technology, you can.
And all this I actually find very good as well. This, I would say, is better than the Celestial Toymaker animation, which it was, a bit off. Now, again, look, I'm somebody who's liked a lot of the animations as well, especially the last few. They had a crew that did, what's it called? Power of the Daleks. Power of the Daleks was good, but it just got better and better. And they did Power of the Daleks. They did Macro Terror, which I thought was excellent. Macro Terror is one of my all-time favorites, right? And then the Faceless ones, which I never heard before, but I kind of fell in love with the story via the animation. And then they reached the pinnacle, I think, with Evil of the Daleks, which really worked, right? There was just it worked in conveying a story, right? So like, I'm not dismissive of the animations, right? I think the other crew, the Gary Russell, the crew that did Fury from the Deep awfully, like Ian Levine's Fury from the Deep is so much better. Is so much more watchable and so much scarier. It's fantastic, right? It's genuinely fantastic. It's better than this, right? It's really good. And this is pretty good. Don't get me wrong. But and this is the other thing. The Abominable Snowman. Oh man, they killed both of those stories. It was awful.
Visit the Singing Sands, or partake in a mission to the unknown. Discover what the Daleks' master plan is.
So this one looks like it's a little bit like he's wearing a Dr. Mark. He's stripped the Doctor of his skin and wearing it like, Leatherface.
Meet Sir Charles Beslan. And after that, we must defeat the Toymaker. Or what about a holiday at the Cornish coast?
I'm looking forward to seeing the Toymaker one.
Join us, yes, and relive my most remarkable adventures in the same way that I experienced them. Yes, remarkable. Quite remarkable.
So again, I really want to stress the reconstructions I've seen that he's done are all better than this. And this, I think, is kind of fun.
Yes, so stop footling around and go to Facebook and have a look. Yes, special thank you to Earthman Levine. Yes, you did quite well, my boy. Yes.
The voice sells it so well.
Quite well.
Did he credit his voice? It's a shame. It's just the doctor, I guess, right? So, Toxic Fandom don't like that. No, they're very peeved, as they often are. Where is it? It's over here. No. Yeah, here it is. If I go over here. And I got to go share screen. So opening up. There you go, share screen. Now I've lost where I am. Oh, here I go. Share screen. And so you got this double unhinged hatred going on here. One, the unhinged hatred of Ian Levine. I don't get it. Why is everybody so uptight with him? It's like I genuinely I don't get it. He's look, a lot of the Doctor Who we have now is purely from Ian Levine, right? It's you know, like he's the one who personally paid to rescue these stories. So that in of its own, I mean, is pretty darn good. But what's he ever done that's so offensive to anyone, right? I don't know what to tell you. This is the most grotesque thing Ian Levine has put out. Well, don't watch it then if you don't like it. I get it. I don't know what you're uptight about. He's putting words in the mouth of the heart. It's a joke, right? It's Big Finish has been doing it for years. It's fine, right? These are words he never said. Obviously, you don't want to watch a ridiculous cartoon. Yeah, but his Doctor would say it like that, in all fairness, right? So, like, again, what's up his ass? This weird, and it's a weird, unhinged hatred of Ian Levine, right? Which I don't get it. I really don't get it, right? Let's say he's been shitty in some way or another. Which, you know, look, I understand Ian Levine is a very passionate person. And very, very into what he's doing and very single-minded. He's a hard taskmaster because he's like James Cameron because he's got a very clear idea, right, of what he wants. I know what I don't want to watch in. It begins with A and ends with I. Well, dude, you might as well be throwing in your clogs into machinery to slug them up. You know, mate, it's here. There's no way around it, right? There is no way around it. And again, it's always the normal suspects, right? What WTF am I watching? Like, why does it bother you? It's horrific. Like, Dan comes in. I really think like people impersonate Hartnell all the time. Ian's probably aren't your liking. You do you, but it's a public show of horror seems unnecessary at a time before with Dan. See, this is why I like you, mate. Right? Impersonating dead people without consult of their family and estate should be illegal. Should be illegal in any means. It's not. Go tell that to 1,000 elves impersonators or anybody else. John Wayne, Michael Jackson. Again, this is that you either don't like AI or you don't like Ian Levine. Right, that's it. You're being so disingenuous and you're being really transparent. I had no idea this was that was on this thread. Okay, this is a bit of good happenstance here. You can't compare a person impersonating to an AI generated content. Oh, it's AI that's up your ass. No, one absolutely can. I just did. I mean, it's fine. Okay, I see you're insane. Enjoy Ian's AI. Like, what is up their ass with this? Right? It's so weird, right? It is weird, right? And then, folks, it's your right. It's your right to the insults when other party doesn't back down. The voice wasn't AI, was it? It's a proper actor. Maybe it was AI. We don't know. Someone we've heard time and again, not at least in Death of the Doctor. Oh, that guy. He's really good, right? But go ahead and label anyone who disagrees with you insane by all means. Well, at least they're not calling you a bigot or a paedophile, which is what they normally do. By all means, trivializing mental health into the bargain, right? But they're so kind. Is AI also in the voice? Because if not, I'm a sad he's hoodwinked a decent actor into this nonsense. No, it's an actor. Like, what? Why are these people such assholes? I mean, that's really my question. Like, why are they all such assholes? Like, I don't understand why they like. What's up with them? Like, remember that guy who put out this like hit piece video of me? Apparently, he put one out again tonight, right? And like, I looked this guy up, and he's so nebuch. right? He's exactly what he's like a loser, right? I have to see the video, but it'd probably be like punching down, right? Going after him for, because again, I saw his picture, right? It's this guy named Brian who just doesn't have a life or a job, and I really felt bad for him when I saw him. Like, that's who you are, of course, right? How do I get onto that? But like, I don't get why you're such a loser. Comments are turned off. Says it all, doesn't it? Horrific. I don't know what's bothering you, right? Yes, quite. I guess watching this thing before putting it out is too much. I just don't understand why they're all so uptight. Like, why are they all so miserable? That's really a question. Like, why are they like to lash out at everything? But again, I don't even see like what is the AI that they hate? You got to get over it, mate. Right? You've got to get over the AI thing, right? It's bonkers McBonkers, right? Was that the Hartnell Seas? What can you imagine what Ian Levine's reaction would be to somebody who did a video like this saying Space Babies is the best episode of Doctor Who ever? Well, you can, if you want to say that, you can. Right? Currently under my comfort blanket watching the cartoon Evil of the Daleks. Press pause for this shit. Why are you under a comfort blanket? What is wrong with you? Hi, I'm a pussy. Hi, okay. Press pause this shit, press play again. He said Levine's name. What an ass! He finally blocked me after I called him delusional. Back to the lovely cartoon Blu-ray. Loving again. I don't understand why this is a fight for you. But look at this. Like, look, it just goes on and on and on. It seems fairly harmless to me. Yes. Right. It's like, okay. How would you go about recreating the voice so perfectly in AI? We'll be quite fancy doing it for in private. Obviously, doing public things like this would be morally debatable. You go to 11 Labs, right? I can't believe. Look at this, still going. Look at this person, man. This is toxic fandom 101, right? What is this? Like, what is their problem? It's really beyond me. And everybody on this thread, you got to understand this, right? It's very important that you understand this. You are not good people. You are bad people. Right? You genuinely are all bad people. You should try and be better people, right? And your life will be better for being a better person. Genuinely, it will be. I feel bad for them. And I'm not, that's not, for them to say it's just a diss, right? I actually mean it. I genuinely feel bad for them. Right, it's just sad, right? It is just sad. Here's a quick look at a couple of things. Okay, this is the Big Finish thing. I'm trying to get myself to watch, right? I just can't do it. It's I don't know what's stopping me. Where is it? Sorry, Susan Ward, doink.
From Big Finish Productions, the worlds of Doctor Who. Susan's War. Family ties.
That's the mission. Find a lost child.
It's diplomacy. Neutralize the threat, make Mataros an ally.
I think I'm suffering from like Big Finish saturation on the market because there's just so much I already own. But it's like I just don't feel the need to get most of these things anymore.
I don't want Mataros to be part of your time war.
That might not be a choice for much longer. Let go of Susan. She didn't consent to this.
You were warned, Gallifreyan. Take your hands off the priestess!
Yeah, again, what sucked me in is seeing the War Doctor, right? And the War Doctor, as I like Jonathan Care's one. That normally sucks me into most things, right? It did too worse. She cried, jigger jigger. Oh, they got the last part of Dark Gallifrey coming out this month as well. Then they're taking a break for like 6 months. Obviously, that didn't work out the way they hoped either, right? Sadly. And it's actually the two stories that come out so far have been pretty darn solid, right? The Morbius one and the War Master one, right? Both of them have been pretty darn solid.
Not a fool. I can tell when footage has been doctored. Someone is covering up the truth here. Do you know who?
I'm not supposed to converse. I talk too much.
Because this is in my head. Too much.
I'm finding this trailer boring, frankly.
To see you again. My mind is playing tricks on me. No, it's not. Alex. You're my Alex.
Susan. Also, her son died earlier on in the... Yeah, I think in a story.
I know that voice.
Nothing is ever as it seems.
You've crossed your own time stream. You shouldn't be here.
Lucky for you that I am.
Lucky.
Again, I love Jonathan Care as War Doctor, right? He really is good at it.
The War Room can't find Maxor, and you don't remember him. No one does.
Except you. The assassination explains why Maxor isn't around in our future.
It doesn't explain why I still remember him.
Who's Maxor? Don't know. I don't really care.
Or why Maxor behaves the way he does. There's more to this than we've seen.
There's the difference between us, Maxor. I'm nothing like you.
You're right. Political careers end in failure, and yours is over.
Okay, this trailer is just too long.
Mine is just beginning.
I am chair of studies, and I'm a government advisor. I think I know what Maxor needs. Who do you think you are?
Who do either of you think you are?
Oh. How long have you been there?
Long enough to hear you both.
If I had listened to the trailer closer, I would have been like, no, it was Jonathan Carey that sucked me into this. Oh, and I can't get into it. I keep trying. Okay, I got to listen solidly for 20 minutes. Hopefully that might do the trick.
Both mapping out my life for me.
We need Maxor in Gallifrey's future. We have to try again.
Do you know what you're doing, Susan?
Of course. I'm just not entirely sure what he's doing. I hardly recognize Grandfather now. What has the Time War done to him? What has he become?
Big Finish for the love of stories.
I hate the love of stories tagline. Right, it is cringe McCringe, right? Super duper cringe McCringe. They just released this trailer as well. There you go.
An ABC book.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The Eighth Doctor, Time War Uncharted.
Yeah, so again, this is one of the many different strands of the Eighth Doctor, where they must have listened. When they did this thing called Stranded, and they had their companions be sexually and gender fluid, right? You end up dating Tanya, who was a woman with a penis, right? She didn't realize she was a woman when she was born, right? Because the penis made her think she was a guy. But then she realized, you know what? I'm a woman. Fuck what my physical body said, right? And so Liv Schenker, right? That was the companion. Said, yeah, you're right. Oh, I see totally beyond that. Let's go and date each other, right? Oh, fuck off. Gender fucking weird shit constantly, right? And I think a lot of people were like, oh, fuck off at that point. So then they did a general reboot of all the Rangers, and their reboot of the Eighth Doctor was, yeah, let's keep the same TARDIS crew. No, you've already fucked up. I'm sorry, that was gone. So they did 2 releases of those. They weren't box sets. Then at the same time, they continued the Time War, and it was really weird. They brought in the woman who played Cass. Remember that the Night of the Doctor where Paul McGann was in and regenerated? So they brought her back somehow with some Time War bullshit. I can't remember. It wasn't that impressive. And also they brought in Paul McGann's other son playing his grandson. It has none of this has really worked, frankly. Right? So at the same time of doing more gay shit, Eighth Doctor, they're also doing Time War. It's like there's none of this is working. Like the Eighth Doctor range needs a complete reboot.
Reflections.
A is for alien.
The armor is vaguely familiar.
B is for... Oh, it's all scribbled out.
And that being said, McGann is so good as a Doctor.
Borrow or rob? Borrow.
C is for Cass.
I have this ache, like I've just missed something wonderful.
D is for Doctor.
There's always a war somewhere, everywhere.
E is for Earth.
I woke up. My husband
I mean, this is a better trailer than the last one.
had already left. I cleaned the house.
F is for friend.
Oh, out here, I'm Captain Hieronyma Friend of the Kalanos.
Is this another of your tricks, Hieronyma? This is an old Time Lord galleon, isn't it? I recognize the design.
Everything is connected, twisting around each other.
Well, the galleon thing is something that's been going on for a while in Big Finish. They started off actually with Morbius, right? Which was the early time ships were more like sailing ships, right? Essentially.
Now, tell me the last thing you remember.
How could I have forgotten my own name?
Your memory's worse than mine.
We are forgetful today, aren't we? You were injured in the war.
Yeah, no, this is not sucking me in at all.
What is going on?
Someone is experimenting with weapons that shouldn't even exist.
Who's doing this?
That tingle on the back of my neck. It's like something is reaching. And I thought it was just the horror of meeting you again.
And again, I've got so much great Paul McGann Doctor Who. Right? You got to do better, mate. Got to do better.
No.
Big Finish for the love of stories.
It's a boring cover as well. I hate to tell you, right? It's this. They just did a big price drop, right, on a bunch of stuff. Which again, if you want to get the cheap stuff, that's the best thing with Big Finish. The cheap stuff is always the best. Like, I got what's new. This is we're in September, right? Oh, that was nearly over. Wow. They got a trailer out for this. They got to release a video of this. When they do that, that's something I would be much more interested in buying. Right? This isn't out yet. Fifth Doctor. Yeah, I'm just like, no, I got too much Fifth Doctor stuff. Dark Gallery looks interesting. I'm sorry. The last Third Doctor and Joe Jones was awful. Vamp PD. Listen, I really tried out a bunch of your originals and meh. All right. Nick Briggs reading this doesn't sound that great, the UFO. I haven't started on buying the Bernie Seinfeld. I think I'm out. Jenny, leave me alone. Torchwood. Who's Kerith? Like, it's so far away from what Torchwood was. And like this Uncharted. Yeah, no. The only thing I might potentially buy this month, I think, is Bernie Summerfield. And that's if I like the first one. But again, I got so much. Silence of Time, the re-edit of it, I'm just so not interested. Seventh Doctor Adventures, they got to let me know what they're doing with them. The War Master Future Phantoms, I don't know. The last one was I still never finished listening to the what's it called again? I think it's called Solitary Confinement. And Rogue Encounters I didn't get. I was like, yeah, whatever. And this one I listened to like the first or second story. Again, it bored me, which is a problem, right? I'm sorry, it's a problem. But it is. And look, I would love to have the Burning Sun films be good, but I don't know. Coda, leave me alone. No fucking way. I de-ordered this. No interest. So look, the next thing looks like I'm interested in buying. What's Deadly Strangers? Dr. Audacity and Charlie, fuck off. Audacity is one of the worst written characters of all time. The Fourth Doctor Adventure, Curse of Time, that I would get. Jonathan Morris script, Fourth Doctor, Sarah Jane, Harry Sullivan, yeah, absolutely. See, we got a cover out for the new War Doctor. See, this is a range I like, right? Oh man, that is cool. Fuck me, that is so cool. So you might not know, but the spider Dalek thing at the bottom, the Dark Dalek. You look at its skirt; it's a spider Dalek, and it's very much based on the design that was. Well, there was a bit of test switches for the Philip Seagull. With the spider Dalek kind of look like, but that's much more Doctor Who magazine's take on it. See, this is exciting to me. Do you notice how immediate I'm like, oh, well, this is interesting, right? I like the Mavellan in the background. I like the special weapon Dalek. I like Jonathan Carey, Ogrons, and I don't know other, but that looks good. Fine, let's see that. This has got me interested, right? It's written by one author, Timothy Exeter. That's also what I like. These are not 3 individual stories. These are like larger stories, and they're excellent. As the time waves across the cosmos, an unlikely crew of outcasts from a pact at the end of the conflict once and for all. The target, the legendary warrior whose assassination at the precise point in history will create a chain reaction that sets the whole universe free. Okay, who's in it? We have Isla Blair. I wonder who that was in the background. Wow, Isla Blair, that's cool. So Jonathan Isla Blair, Philippe Boucher, Nicholas Briggs, the Daleks, Simon Kane plays Bevark the Squirn, Adam Martin, the blind bomb maker. Og 1 and Og 2 is Andrew James Spooner, who's in the production credits. But then the X Attack, I mean, like he has a pretty good track record of good stuff. Helen Goldwyn as the director, that's probably good news. Good, great cover though, right? That is a cover that really makes me want to buy it. All right, few and far between. Actually, this is the cover that makes me want to buy the Paternoster Gang, but I'm so not interested. I didn't like them on TV. Again, too much lesbian stuff between Madame Vasta and Jenny. Like, I'm not that interested. So you got the second Doctor in that one, Tom Baker in this one. What's the hook for the first one? Paul McGann, I guess. Yeah, Paul McGann. Is there another set after this, I wonder? Oh, man, I'm going the wrong way. Passing us the row. Yeah, someone's. Who's writing these? Does anybody know? Gary Russell, James Kettle. Look, Gary Russell stuff that he's done with the audios has really been bad. I've got the animations. They've really been bad. I hate to tell you, right? Michael Trout, the second Doctor. Oh, there's one more to go. Do we know who the hook is? No, there'll be some kind of reason to try and suck you in to buy this, right? Don't know what that will be. So we looked at September, October, November, and December, right? So the War Doctor looks good. I'm big into Stephen Noonan's First Doctor. I couldn't. Who's writing this? Zygon Sentry Infiltration, Jonathan Barton and all that, Laura Mooney, and Stuart Pingle, Trevor Baxendale. Yeah, no, it's not so. This actually, I would never buy it, but it looks like a very good take on what to do with the Fugitive Doctor, frankly. Again, it's not for me in any way, shape, or form. I don't consider anything post Capaldi to be canonical. But like, look, if there's a market for it, there's a market for it. I'm happy for them to make money. But man, these releases are drying up. I'm sure they'll announce new things. Man, even a terrible aspect. That's going to be an audio book. That's written by Paul Darrow. I thought it was. How long is that going to be? That's how many discs is that? 6, 12, 18, 24, 300, about 6 discs long. Oh man, by Daryl, read by Alistair Locke. I don't know if that's a great idea. Call me Master, no. No, none of those things. My name's Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi from another planet. Please like, share, and subscribe, and ring that little bell. Ring the little bell so you're notified when new videos drop.